Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. So, y'all, the first message that I got, it comes from the In and Out movie. And I thought, me and my son was watching this last night, and I fell asleep. But I watched it with him a billion times before. Anywho, God spoke to me about it before I fell asleep. And, this is for somebody, okay? You are like Joy. You think that every day you got to be bouncing around. You got to be excited. You got to be full with energy. And you got to be like, yo, you just feel like every day you got to be on 10. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be sad. It is okay to be sad, okay? And you know what I'm saying? Even me, like, y'all see what I got on today. Yesterday, I was fully dressed, okay? Even though y'all couldn't see my shoes, but I had on my little teddy bear slippers and they matched my shirt, you know what I'm saying, my hat. But anywho, I was at home, you know what I'm saying, but my family came over here, so I was like, ain't no need of me putting on no heels or nothing. I'm at the house. But today, baby, I got to do some things. There's some things that I need to do. I need to do some organizing today. And I'm tired, okay? And I know I'm probably gonna be getting into these leftovers, and I just can't stay. I know I was not in the mood. I was like, I don't feel like putting on a bunch of clothes. And as much as I don't talk about my personal life, I got a lot going on, and I've been a tad bit emotional. But anywho, for whoever this is for, okay, I ain't even really put all my jewelry. I put my rings on and put some little earrings that match the sweater and said that's gonna be that. So for whoever this is, my watch. And my watch is just because I like to keep up with how many calories I'm burning. But anywho, for whoever this is for, it's okay to be sad. And see, the thing about the movie, it's a beautiful movie, in my opinion, because sometimes people really do think the way that the character Joy, the emotion Joy, was thinking that sadness was there for no reason, and sadness was bothering her, and she felt like sadness was just getting in the way, and she didn't like the way Riley reacted to sadness, and she just felt like sadness there should just be somewhere else. And she even saying the movie, I actually checked to see if she could go somewhere else, but she's supposed to be here. And at the end of the movie, Joy finally realizes that the reason everything fell apart the way it did is because she was getting in the way of sadness doing her job. And although Joy originally created those memories, um, they were sad memories now, because in Riley's situation, she's moving somewhere else. So she's sad about these memories because these are old memories. These are memories that this is something she won't be doing on a normal basis anymore. She won't be able to go and hang out with her old friends on the old team. She won't be able to do the things. Her parents have new jobs, and it's just, they're sad memories now. And that's why sadness felt the need to go and touch them. And that's why when she touched them, they turned blue. And that's why when Joy didn't allow her to touch them, they just fell out altogether. Because it's kind of like, like when we go through something, and if we can't feel sad about it, and we can't get emotional about it, and we're not in a place where we can really talk about what we went through, um, just tend to push it away. That's just like someone that goes through trauma, childhood trauma. And as myself, someone that went through childhood trauma, I pushed it away. I just pushed it out of my mind because I felt like I couldn't talk about it with anybody. I felt like nobody would listen to me. And it puts you, just how the little girl reacted. She wasn't herself any. She just was cold, and she was just sad, and she just knew that she didn't want to be where she was, and she didn't want to have to deal with what she was dealing with. So this is for somebody. You went through something, regardless if you was in an abusive relationship and you finally got out of it. You may have had some Stockholm syndrome for a while, and you didn't want to let go of this person. But finally, you are seeing that you have to let go of them. And you may not be able to talk about it. Regardless to if you can't talk about it because you don't have anyone around you that will listen, or if you're in a situation where maybe they has some kind of control over the people around you, which is typical for abusive relationships. They will try to get an in your family. They want your family to be buddy buddy with them, and they want to be best friends with this person, that friend. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, it's kind of like you can't talk to anybody about what you went through, because and regardless to if they don't want to listen, they don't care, or if they would literally go to the person who was abusing you and tell them everything that you said, they don't care. 555, as I said that. Either way, they don't care. And that hurts. Just as much as the fact that you went through what you went through, the fact that people that are supposed to care about you don't care about what you went through, it can hurt. And God is sending me here to tell you, it is okay to be sad. Let it out. Because if you don't let it out, it can cause you to have a complete breakdown. And typically when somebody like this, when the enemy sends somebody like that into our life, it is intended to break you down. It is intended to break you down. It's just like what we now hearing about what Cassie was going through all them years. And I knew something wasn't right about that relationship. Just looking at it from afar. But I mind my business. But it's kind of like what that man put her through. That's something that was intended to make her lose her mind. Let's be real. It was intended to break her down and make her lose her mind. She ain't had nobody to help her. All them people, and I'm going to try not to cry, all them people that knew what she was going through. All them people that knew how he was treating her. All them people that saw. That is so heartbreaking. And it's women today walking around on this earth, walking around in plain sight, going through the same kind of stuff. And people know, but they don't care. That's how cold and evil this world that we live in is. And it's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. Whew. Oh, Lord. Okay, so for whoever this is for, God wants me to tell you, it is okay to be sad. Sometimes you got to be sad. Because if you are not sad, it could cause you to become exactly what the enemy was trying to make you become in the first place. Because the enemy wanted to break you. The enemy wanted to break you down. The enemy wanted your everything to be shattered. The enemy wanted everything to fall apart. And we just, we live in a messed up world today. It's so messed up, I have to say that it's allegedly that he did that, you know what I'm saying? Because I but it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad the world that we live in today. It's sad that not only there are people that actually do things like that, but it's also sad that there are people that will lie about it. And there are people that will do the. It's just like the world that we live in is so twisted and messed up. Long story short, for whoever this is for, God said, and God said, and God said it is okay to be sad. Regardless to if you are in a position to where you just got your heart shattered. You got your heart shattered by somebody you thought you would never break your heart. Or, and you are, you're sad. It's okay to be sad. And, or if you in a position where this person, they were abusive, they were mean, they were possessive, they were controlling, they were cheating, and they were on the down low, and they were doing all kinds of dirt that nobody knew about but you. And you like, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? If it sometimes, it's a situation where other people know, but they just simply don't care. They don't care. They know what the person is doing. They know how the person is treating you. They know the person have every intention to destroy your life. And instead of them even putting forth effort to help you, they don't care. They will sit there. There are some people that are so evil that they will hate you regardless if they don't like you because of your beauty. They don't like you because you of your potential. They don't like you because of the maybe you are famous, or maybe you have a boss status, or maybe you have a business. You got this, you got that, you got this, you got that. And they hate you, and they allow their hate and their envy to push them to see evil and not even say nothing, not even do nothing. They don't even try to help you. They laugh at it. They find joy in it. It brings them gladness to see that somebody is going through it. And for some of them, they was just happy that it wasn't them. The scripture comes from Ezekiel 29:17. In the 27th year, in the first month, on the first day, the word of the Lord came to me. Son of man, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, drove his army in a hard campaign against Tyre. Every head was rubbed bare and every shoulder made raw. Yet he and his army got no reward from the campaign he led against Tyre. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says: I'm going to give Egypt to Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and he will carry off its wealth. He will loot and plunder the land as pay for his army. I have given him Egypt as a reward for his efforts, because he and his army did it for me, declares the sovereign Lord. On that day, I will make a horn grow for the Israelites, and I will open your mouth among them. Then they will know that I am the Lord. So here's what God is saying. Okay. God is saying you will be rewarded. Okay. You will be rewarded for your pain. You will be rewarded for your suffering. You will be rewarded for what you went through. You will be rewarded. And for some of you, it's not a situation as in, you may keep hearing words like this. You may keep hearing people say that you're about to receive a blessing. And you may keep hearing that you're going to get this, you're going to get that, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. God said, understand, you need to heal. I just feel like it's somebody you went through some things. God said you need to heal. You need to heal. You need to heal. How can you possibly expect to go and work at somebody's job and you just came out of a war? And that's what it was. You came out of a war. How can you expect that you're going to be able to go and do this? You are, I just feel like for whoever, you can't jump into a relationship right now. You can't jump and just start a family right now. And you can't jump and you can't start getting, you can't do certain things. For some of y'all got PTSD. God says it's okay to be sad. Be sad. Let it out. Let out that pain. Let out that heartache. And I can understand, because I'm the kind of person, because of what I went through as a child, I don't really, I don't really lurk in sadness. I don't. I'm not the kind of person where I just sit around and I mope. I just keep it pushing. And it's because of what I went through as a child. It's because of the experiences I had as a child. And I've already went through an experience of being living a literal hell and having nobody to help me. Nobody to stand up for me. Nobody to say, no, that's not right. Nobody. And when you have went through that, I can understand how, as you grow older, it toughens you up. Just like the phrase they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's just like, me personally, I could literally, I could go through some things and you wouldn't even be able to tell by the expression on my face. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, God says it's okay to be sad. It is okay to be sad. It is okay to mourn a relationship, even if you were being abused in that relationship, even if you were being cheated on, even if they were mean and they were nasty and they treated you like this, that, and the third. Because look, Stockholm Syndrome is real. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, you love this person regardless. And God is saying it's okay to mourn the relationship. It don't matter how nobody around you feel. And if they want to look down on you and they want to laugh at you and they want to mock you and they want to make you feel insecure and they want to talk, like, I just feel like for some, maybe if you got people throwing their relationships in your face, or maybe you feel like people are trying to, like, God says, okay. It's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be sad. It is 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 okay to be sad. You are not crazy because somebody starts talking about your ex and you start crying. This is not weird. It's not strange, especially if it's fresh and y'all just broke up or you're going through a divorce. It is very emotional for everybody. It's not a situation where you're the only person that is going through this. You are not the only person that has to endure this kind of heartache, this kind of pain. God says, okay to be sad. It's okay. But you will be rewarded for your heartache, for your pain, for everything you went through. It was not intended for you to go through this. It was not intended for you to go through this pain, but you went through it, and guess what? It's going to make you stronger. But God say it's okay to be sad. It is okay. It is okay. It's all right. It's all right if it hurts for a while. It's all right if you don't, like, it's okay. It's okay. And whoever this person was that, that broke your heart, that hurts your feelings, or whatever it is that went on, God is saying that they are going to reap what they have sown. Because God is going to show them they were wrong. They are in the midst of God's wrath. Okay? And yeah. For whoever this is for, regardless to what it is about, I just feel like God is saying it's okay to be sad. It's okay. It's okay to be sad. You are entitled to your sad. I'm being reminded of when I was in a hospital after my car accident, and those nurses and the doctors was trying to make me feel as though I was not entitled to be in mourning. And as somebody that was a model, to have a broken knee and a broken ankle, I was entitled to be sad. I was entitled. I was entitled. I was entitled for my mourning. I was entitled to have a day to cry. I was entitled to be able to sit there, and if they had to pull just 5-10 boxes of tissues and sit it next to me, I was entitled to that. I was entitled to that. And they were wrong. They were out of line and out of order for how they treated me and what they did. They were out of line and out of order. And the whole time I was at that hospital, I did not tell them who I was. I did not tell them about my Instagram page or anything. I did not show them. I think on my way out, a girl was asking me. She was like, oh, let's follow each other on Instagram. And I was like, okay. And I told her my Instagram page, and she was like, I was like, yeah. I'm going to talk about this one. I'm going to talk about this one. I'm going to talk about this one. Anyways, baby. But it's just like, I just feel like God said you entitled to your mourning. You entitled to be sad. You entitled for your feelings. You are entitled for how you feel. You are entitled. You are entitled. You are entitled. Don't let nobody try to tell you that you don't have no right to cry. Don't let nobody try to tell you that you don't have no right to be sad. Don't let nobody try to tell you who do you think you are, that you want to take a day and you just want to cry for a day. You are entitled to your feelings. You're entitled to your feelings. And you know, we live in a world, this matrix of a world where you got to be at work every day, every day, every day. They don't care if you just had a baby. They don't care if you just got married. They don't care if you are moving. They don't care if you got what you got going on. They're expecting of you to be at the office. Some people are on call. Even on the movie that this message is about, she was sad because her and her parents were playing. They had just moved in the house, and his office is calling him to come down. And it's like, she was like, what is going on? Some of these people, they expect you to be able to go like clockwork. But God sent me here to tell you, it is okay if you want to be sad. And understand that God has a reward for you. And that's the message, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm okay, for somebody, it seems like you're not going to get your reward. You're going to get your reward. It's looking like you're not going to get it. It's looking like you're not going to get it. And from where you sitting, it seems as though you are not going to receive what you are entitled to receive. God says he has a reward for you. Okay, deuces.